In this lecture, we will go ahead and configure our lab which we'll be using for this course. For that, I want you to download XAMPP for Windows. If you're using Linux, then download XAMPP for Linux, or if you're using OS X, then use XAMPP for OS X. The PHP version which I would recommend should be 7.2.33. Just go ahead, download this and install. It's a simple next install, so I'll not show that right now. Once you have installed this, just go ahead and search for XAMPP Control Panel. That is the software which you will use to control this. Now here you have Apache, which is your web server, and MySQL, which we'll be using as a database. So go ahead and start both of these processes. Once you're done with that, you can close this window, you don't need it. And now go to your installation folder of XAMPP. In my case, that's installed in C drive. Here you will find MySQL. In MySQL, you have something called bin. And here you have all the files for MySQL. Open the command prompt or a terminal window in this location and type mysql-u space root. We want to log in as root and there is no password by default. Once you do that, you will be able to log into the database. Now here you have to create a database. So say create database and give it a name. The name should be SPVA. Once you do that, it should say OK query, one row affected. You can run show databases query to see if the database exists or not. Once this is done, you can close the terminal and now you need the web application. You can download this web application from my website, sagarbansal.com. Here you can go to SBVA, which is Sagar Bansal's vulnerable application. And you can click on download now to download this application. This is the SPVA folder. Let's open it, copy everything. Again, go to your XAMPP installation folder. This time, find a folder called httdocs, this one. By default, if there are some files in this folder, delete everything. That's all good. If this folder is empty, just go ahead and paste this. It's the same thing. You delete it, make it empty, and paste all the files which you downloaded from my website. Now once this is done, you just need to go ahead and open in your browser localhost /setup.php. Once you do that, the application will be ready to install. You don't have to do any other configuration. You can go ahead, click on this login page and try to exploit this login page. That is how you set up this environment. However, in this course, I will also be using an online application called TestPHP. Once you search TestPHP on Google, it'll say home of Acunetics R. This website is owned by Acunetics company and it's a testing website. As you can see, testphp.vulnweb.com. On this website, there is browse categories. In that, there is paintings. This sometimes gives you an error because someone else in some other country is trying to hack this website, as this is made for hacking. That's all good. Just refresh the website, it will load eventually. And this is the page which we will be exploiting in the course. So this page and SBVA application, both of the things that makes up our lab.